I was asked to come look at a dead spot by the yard, and they are correct. They have a dead spot. And if you can tell, this is St. Augustine. And it suddenly stops right here. You know why it stops right there? That centipede grass, the little bit of St. Augustine that's in there is dying. And all along the roadside right here, the yellow is actually the St. Augustine. And it's just the St. Augustine that's dying, not the centipede. Y'all know what that means? Chinch bugs. I was able to find just a little bit over here. They're so small right now, but let's see if we can. There's some ants going up and down that you might think are the chinch bugs at first, but I mean these guys. Whew, I just saw one right here with my eyes. But if we just stay here for long enough, you might see one of the little immatures, like a nymph, that's going up and down the stem. They just go up and down, up and down. Looks like they might be afraid of my camera. There is a coffee can method that you can use. They're in here. I don't know if you're able to see them on the video or not, but I mean, they are so teeny tiny. You could probably fit like 5. This is my fingernail. You could fit about 5 of them on that one leaf blade going, not up and down, but side by side. I mean, they're really tiny when they're that small. As they get more mature, they can be, more like on this leaf blade right here that's split in half. You could probably maybe only fit like 3, but even still 3 on that small of a width that's, skinnier than my finger. We're talking about small insects. I saw some movement right there. Actually, some of those are ants. But anyway, you come over here and look in this side yard again. It's like St. Augustine, and then it suddenly looks a lot better. And that's because you just have you have some Bermuda grass right there that the chinch bugs aren't interested in. St. Augustine, yellow, centipede, the rest of the yard, beautiful green yard. So my recommendation at this point in the year, we're in late August. Instead of trying to resod with St. Augustine or trying to let these, come in and try to kill these chinch bugs, you really, because the St. Augustine's almost completely gone, you really just need to resod with centipede. It does need to be resodded. That's not going to fill back in until maybe toward the end of next June, maybe. All these little points are going to be starting points. So that'd be the only reason to try to treat it to kill the chinch bugs, is if you wanted to try to save this little sprig and let it sprout back out next spring and throw runners in every direction from all these little starting points. And it could, because there are starting points all throughout here. So it's not that you absolutely shouldn't treat for them. You just got to be super patient and expect a really long process before the grass gets back growing again, because in central Mississippi, you get to middle of September, and even though the grass is going to be still green all the way up until Thanksgiving or so, it's going to stop growing for all intents and purposes around mid to late September. And so you do a treatment here at the very end of August, beginning of September, you're not giving, especially centipede grass, much less damaged, stressed St. Augustine grass, enough time to grow back and fill in, and it doesn't start really growing again until around mid to late April of next year. And so that gives you a couple months, towards the end of June. So we're into August and we're already talking about 10 months before this stuff fills back in. So there's your options. Treat and let it fill back in next year, be okay for 10 months with it not being full grass, or let it ride, resod with centipede as soon as you want to. Best time to sod is spring, but I know guys who sod every month of the year with success, so you technically can sod any time, although there are times that are better and worse than others. Hope that's helpful. Again, Chinch bugs, they love St. Augustine. They don't like centipede or Bermuda or zoysia that I'm aware of, but St. Augustine, they love, love, love.